Hello. Oh, I'm trying to make sure that I can see myself here. There we are. I have the sound down right, don't I? Yeah. All right. How are y'all doing? Yeah, so remember the iPad Mari is Ross's, so it has some weird name on it. Have no idea what that is. Hey, Karen. All right, so tonight we are gonna do some bows. All right, and we're gonna do it the way that we did the other night. So I'm gonna go through and do all the stuff, and then at the end, I will hang out and answer whatever questions you have. That way, if someone comes in, they won't be lost. So, first I want to show you this. So I did this in my private group the other day, and it turned out so awesome. So we're going to make a bow like this, very similar to this, and I will be doing a video on something very similar to this, and you'll need styrofoam. So it's on a styrofoam cylinder. You just cut it in half. Cone, a styrofoam cone. You cut it in half. So I thought we would do some bows tonight. And I have heard a lot of people say that they don't know how to make a bow on the bowdabra. So tonight I'm going to show you how. Because you can absolutely do one on the bowdabra. Alright, so the bowdabra comes with its own wire. It's kind of, it has wire in it, but it also has like a pretty sheath on top. Alright, so let me zoom in. Alright, so when you're using the bowdabra, what you do, I like to double my wire up if I'm going to use it. And I place it in the middle. See, it has these two little pieces, and you just stick it right in the middle. And then you tuck it underneath, like that. You set it down. Alright, so the bowdabra does not have measurements on it. However, if you put it on your table, your mat, then you don't really need anything else because your mat has measurements on it. Right? So let me make sure this is in our frame. Yeah. So I can put it like here. Alright. So we're going to do something similar to this bow because I want you to see that you can make something on the bowdabra that comes out pretty like this. Okay? So let's see. So with the bowdabra, it's very similar to the easy bow, right? So you're going to start from the bottom and you're going to work your way up. Okay? So a lot of times when I'm making something on the bowdabra, what I will do is I will cut, so I want about 16. I will cut my tails first, okay? It's just a little different way to do it. So I've got my tails. This is 16 inches, so it's 8 inches on each side. I just place it down in the bowdabra. All right, and you can move things around in the bowdabra just like you can in the easy bow. Okay, so I want my first loops to be 6 inches. So this is the trick. So you can take it, go to the 12 inch, okay, fold it over right here, cut it, and then you take your two ends, place them together, pinch it, place it down. Now you want to have at least around an inch or so on each side. So make sure you have about an inch on each side. and then you place it down like that. How easy is that? So we've got that one. So this is kind of like a terry bow. It's just on the bowdabra. And don't you love this ribbon? I love this ribbon. Alright, so then we're going to do our bunny. Don't you love the bunny? Oh, and I have to tell y'all, Bella is doing really good. She's feeling a lot better. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go out to 16, cut the ribbon off. My boys are having fun if you hear noise in the background. They're playing with their buddies. So, okay. So I want my tails to be about the same length, okay? So this time I'm going to put it in like this, in this direction. I want this to be the same size. So I went to 12, I fold it over. So you have 24 right here. Trim it off. You're just making a little circle. Pinch it so that you have about an inch on each side. Place it face down. And then right in the center, pinch it, place that down. Now, the reason I like to make things on the bowdabra is because you can move it just like you would if you were on the easy bow. Okay? Did y'all know you could do this? Okay. Woo! I had to change out one of my lights today because it blew, and this new light that's above my head is warming me up. Woohoo! Okay. So what do we do next? We did this one. But you know what we're going to do? We are going to alternate. Isn't that what we did? Yes. We're going to alternate some of these smaller ones. Alright. So again, 16. Each time we're going to do. Lord help. Shh. Bella. Hush. Hold on. I told you she was feeling better. Alright, so 8" on this one. I'm going to pull these out because I want to see each one of these pretty ribbons. Okay? We are going to do out to the 12 again. Oh, her buddy's outside. That's what it is. So you're doing 24 inches. And we're using this one this time. You just take it, overlap about an inch. Place it down. It's like hysterical around here tonight. Alright. You see what it looks like so far? I'm telling you, somebody's having fun in the background, aren't they? It's my dogs and my kids. Okay. Okay. Just making sure that I wasn't missing something from Mari. So I'll go out to 16, trim it off. And this one's really cool. So look, you could use either side. So there's wider little checkered pattern on here, and look, the back is a smaller one. So you could really use either side of this ribbon. I really love this ribbon. I just like all the colors in it. That's funny. Yeah, that's the way dogs are. One barks and they all bark. Alright, so another way you could do this is just, so we did 12, right? So you could just measure out to 24. You do it either way. Because when you think about it, when you're doing a loop, right, a 6-inch loop would essentially be 12 inches. So if you do 24, you're going to get about 6 inches on each side. Okay, so just put it down, place this down. All right, let's pull these out like that. Don't you love this? I love this ribbon. All right, so now let's switch and let's do another 1.5. So 16 inch. Fold over, do our dovetail. Is the sound low? Is that what you're saying? Hold on, let me see. Let me check. Let's see if that's a little better. Okay. Is that a little better? Okay. Hopefully that did it. All right. So put it, we're gonna move it out again. Out to 24. There's Miss Bella. Bella, were you outside barking? Okay. Maybe I just need to talk a little louder. So I did the same thing each time. I'm just making sure there's a little bit of material in there. There we go. So it's still not, let's see. Well, I have the volume high. I don't know. I'll talk louder. How's that? All right, so we're gonna do, we're gonna do another one of the little bunnies. Where'd I put the bunny? Oh, here it is. Okay. So 16 again. What you looking for, Bella? Okay. Now this next set, we're gonna make a little bit smaller. Okay, right there, right there. Move it a little bit. Then we're going to do this one, and we're going to end with the orange. So when I do carrots or something like that, I like to end with a little splash of the color that I'm using. So carrots, of course, are orange. All right. So this is still 16 inches. Okay. This, however, is going to be at 22 inches. Okay. So that'll make it, by the time I do this, it'll make it about 5.5. Okay. There we go. The bowdabra also comes with this little piece. So if you're worried about your ribbons popping up, just stick that in there. But I wanted y'all to see that you might already have something you can make bows with and you didn't even realize it. Alright, so this one I'm going to make a little bit longer. So 22 inches on the tails. Okay. And the reason we're doing that is we're going to take it and we're going to pinch it about 4 inches. We're going to place it on one side like that. So this will be our center loop, okay? So now you just pull this wire out from the bottom, pull it up through the center, and loosely tie it. I mean, you want to tie it so it doesn't come off. Pull it out, and then I'll slip this wire around the back. I'll tie it a little bit tighter. Okay. Then I'm going to kind of move just a couple things around a little bit before I completely do the whole tightening. Okay? Because for one thing, I want to get one side of this on one side and one side on the other. I want some things down here. So this part's very much like the easy bow. So you want to tie it pretty tight, and I knot it. There we go. Then you can kind of fluff it a little bit more. You just kind of stick your fingers in there and fluff it up. There we go. So how many of you have made a bow on the bowdabra? See that? Isn't that cute? So you can really do a lot with whatever tools you already have. That's what I want you to realize. Because people feel like they have to have a certain tool, and you don't really. So when you're done with your bows, you always want to take your hand and curl it pretty hard, and that makes those tails do that nice little turn under. That makes a big difference in your bow too. And don't be afraid to pull on it. It's not going to hurt it. You see how cute it looks when they start to curl under like that? Awesome! Alright. See, that's cute. Now, of course, the one I made earlier is bigger. Okay. So you see? Alright, so we've done the bowdabra. Let's do the easy bow. I love this one too. I love all my bow makers, honestly, including my hands, because I like to make them by hand too. Alright. I'll put some over here. Alright. Yeah, see that? This bow here, we made in my design group along with the carrot. And I absolutely love how it turned out. See, from the back you can see all the greenery in here. That was a lot of fun to do. And every Sunday we do Bow Sunday. So we do bows every Sunday. So we can get really good at it. Okay, I want to tell y'all a new channel to check out today. Check out Wreath Decor by Dawn. Okay, because she only has like 4 subscribers and she has like 8 videos out there. So I was looking at that today. She needs some love. She needs some serious YouTube love. So if you wouldn't mind, please go check out her channel so we can spread the love. All right. So I think with the easy bow, let's do the ladybug with the easy bow. And we're going to save the St. Patrick's Day for the Probow. Alright. So I'll be doing a ladybug here soon. Oh, I got to show you this. So we're going to be doing a ladybug with this. So I have a friend who makes these. Isn't this the most adorable thing you've ever seen? I'm obsessed with this. I can't wait to use it. And her name is Karen Stone, but she needs to stock up in her store a little bit before I tell y'all where to go. So we need to give her a chance to get her stuff in there. Bella's laying in the window. Okay. So here's the difference with the Easy Bow Maker. So I do it all at the same time. I don't like cut the tails separate. I really like to do that with the bowdabra because I find that it helps with the height and it looks good that way. Alright, so we're going to go out to the 8, put it in here, we're going to move it around. Okay, so we're going to twist it over so we can get that pretty side up. So now you can already tell what's the difference. We kind of made the bow and put it down on the bowdabra. Now you could do the same thing on here. There's really no reason that you can't. It's just kind of how I usually do it. So I go out to the 6. I put my ribbon through and then I twist it. Now this is canvas ribbon, so it's very nice and sturdy and it twists really well. Okay. So we went out to the 6. Alright, so we go to the 8, trim it off. Okay. There we go. Y'all, I have to put my pins in while I'm going or I'll drop them on the floor and the boys and I step on them. So, I kind of have to do that while working. Alright. And they get super paranoid that I'm going to drop something. I don't blame them. It hurts if you step on it. So we're going to use this one next. So we're going to make this longer. So we're going to do 14 inches on this tail. So we place it down, put my ribbon up there, twist. Now we're going to go to the 5 1/2. You can twist it and then put it on. And if you need to adjust it any, so we're going about 1/2 inch before the black, into the black. So about right there. Okay. You don't have to have perfection on your tails. You can always trim them up, right? Alright, so let's do, we want to do our ladybug. She's so cute. We're going to layer the ladybug. Okay, so we're going to go out to the 8, pinch it, put it down. I'm going to move it in this direction. Alright, I'm going to twist. I'm going to go to the 5. So you see there's measurements here. So I could put my finger where the 5 is and put it down. That way I know for sure that I've got it at the right measurement. See, same thing right there. Okay. So we're putting a little slip of this in. I'm going to I'll go ahead and dovetail this. Okay, there. We're going to put this in again. But first, we're going to put a little bit of this. Don't you love this? I love this. This is canvas too. So this one's more silky. And this one's canvas, this one's canvas. I love canvas ribbon because it just holds up really well. Holds up well outside. Okay, to the 8. Okay, I'm going to put it down. I want to pull this one out here. Okay. I'm going to make this one 5 inches as well, so I'll just go to where that other one is. Put it down, twist it. Go to where the other one is. Now when you put this down on the last one, you do not have to twist it because you're just coming out and cutting it. So there's no reason to have to flip it to the pretty side again. So you don't have to do it when you're ending up with your tail. But I want to put my tail up here. You see how we're moving it? Okay. So we're going to go back with the little ladybug. She's so cute. Let's dovetail first. I just really like how that looks. I think it looks very professional. Alright, so this time we're going to do another 1/2 inch shorter so you can kind of eyeball it. There. You hear Carson in there giggling. He's so funny. So you see there, that's about 1/2 inch. So this one looks like it's a little bit shorter. You can always pick them up and just make sure they match. So this one still looks a little bit big. There we go. Alright, so pull it out to the 8. Trim it off. There we go. Alright, so we're going to end with this one. And we're going to make it long again. Let's do 14 inches. Okay, so we put it down, twist, do 1 loop. We're going to do about a 1/2 inch shorter than this one. Okay, I'm going to twist this one up here, pull this one down, trim it. Now there's a reason I didn't dovetail those. And you're going to see why. Alright. Now, when I use the Easy Bow Maker, I like to use zip ties. I just find it easier to deal with than wire when I'm using this. Okay, and I just take my zip tie, I just go underneath all of the ribbon, push it down. I will start it. I'm not going to make it tight. Just enough so that none of my ribbons are going to fall out. And pull it out. We don't need this anymore. Now I will take this and I will make sure that my little tails are where I want them to be, and I'll shimmy this around the back, and you can tell where it's supposed to go. See where those indentions are from the wood? I'll start to tighten it. Then, before I'm completely done, I'm going to start really pulling these. You see how fun it is when you have 1 1/2 in the middle of your 2 1/2? So see, I think a lot of people think that when you make something on the bowdabra or the Easy Bow that you can't get the ribbons spread out, but you can. It's just a matter of doing it before you tie it down. You can also adjust your length if you need to at this point, as long as you haven't tightened it first. And this little piece in the middle is going to cover where our zip tie is, So we don't have to worry about him. All right, now I'm gonna tighten it, clip it off. All right, so I bet you're wondering how I'm gonna tie it on, aren't you? So I love this stuff. This is called Deco Rope. So if you've never seen this before, they have it at Craft Outlet, and it's very much like the ties that they have on the work wreaths, and it's great for bows. It's excellent for bows because it's thicker than just regular wire. It's thicker than a pipe cleaner, and so you can just slip it right through. Now just pull it around to the back, try to get it in the middle, and I'll tie it one good time. Now I have something to tie it with. All right, so we've now made 2 bows without having to use the fluff box. Okay, so if you don't have a fluff box, don't think you can't make a bow and it won't come out gorgeous. All right, now the fun part. I think Amanda calls this, what does she call this? She calls this something like the roller coaster. If you don't know who I'm talking about Hazy's Heart and Home, Amanda Hazy. She's one of my soul sisters, and she's the bomb. And so is Katie, and Melissa, and Doreen, and Cheryl. And 3 of them are together right now. I'm so excited. I can't wait to go see them. So I'll take this, and I'll do what Amanda calls the roller coaster. I'll just curl it up. Then you can, if you want, you can just kind of gently pull it out like that. You see how it kind of, this is also a great thing to do if you ever make a bow and it looks like you're light on loops. You can curl up your tails and they will look like a loop. So like if you had this one, if you just kind of tuck it under, you see how it looks like a loop? It's a great little trick if you finish up your bow and something doesn't look right. So, because it happens to the best of us. Whoop, I was about to take that one apart. All right, last one. My mom likes me to make bows for the staircase, so we have to have a new bow for every season. Awesome, Dawn's at 51. Keep going, keep going. See, the only way you get your videos seen is if a certain number of subscribers gets on your channel. So anytime you can help other people, do it, because it will come back to you. All right, and there is the easy bow. Let's look at it next to the bowdabra. So you see? Bow's pretty. Whew. Alright, let's do the Probow. Want to do the Probow? What do you say, Bella? Should we do the Probow? She's looking at me like, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Okay, here we go. So we're going to talk about that second wire because I think that is what most people have trouble with on the Probow. And I'm going to tell you that this is just an awesome tool, just like the Easy Bow, the bowdabra. Now the bowdabra can also hold your mesh. You could probably do that with the Easy Bow Maker. I haven't tried it, but I can tell you that when I make curls and I do bundles, I hold it a lot with the bowdabra. So the bowdabra is a really great one to have. Okay. So when I'm working on the Probow, I like to use wire like about 26 gauge. All right. We're going to go about 21 inches with the first one. I'm about to run out of my paddle. I'm going to have to get a new one. Okay, and let's do maybe 28 the second one. All right. So I'll take the first one. All right, and it's gonna go here. The second one, so I just find the center of it like this and put it right there. All right. I want to make sure you can see this, so I'm trying to make sure I can see it on the camera. All right. Zoom in a little. We'll see if that does it. Okay. Mari said zoom in a little. So that's what we're doing. Okay. So y'all, all the Easter kits went out today. Very exciting. My poor mail lady. Alright, so we're going to start with this one, this green one. Isn't this pretty? I actually got this from Gordon's when I was in New Orleans visiting Damon. Alright, so usually when I do the Probow, I will go out to the end of the board with my tails. Okay. So here's the important thing to know about Probow. This is the top of your bow. This is the back of your bow. You start with what you want to go up top. And speaking of which, I don't want to put this up top. I want to put this up top. So you start with what goes up top. See, my mind was on the easy bow. Very important. We're going to start with this one. Don't you love this? I love this. And we're going to cheat, and we're going to do double duty. Because we can. So we're going to take 2 ribbons. I'm going to put this one on the outside, like that. Okay, we're going to go to the end of the board. We're going to use these as 1 ribbon. So just get a little point here, take the shorter wire, and twist it on 1 good time. Okay, like that. Okay, going to go to the middle of this finger. So you don't want to be at the bottom because you're not going to be able to maneuver your ribbons. Okay, you twist clockwise to get this on. Very important. Leave some of it out. Leave some of that wire out, because it can get, as you're working on your bow, it can kind of wing its way down, and then it's a pain to get it out. I tied the bottom onto the little nail. I lift it up, place it down. I find it better if you tie it around this nail twice. If you tie it around this nail twice, it just seems to work better. Take my ribbon, I put it up here. This is my tail. I'm going to take the 2 together. I'm going to go around this middle peg. Now you don't have to use this middle peg. I just like to. I'm going to come back to the center, and I'm going to scrunch it up and twist it. Okay? Just like that. Now's where our second wire comes in. So the second wire is my longer wire, and this is the trick. You take your wire, you go down in the middle of this loop, of these 2 loops. You pull the wire and you shimmy it up front. Okay, so what you're doing is you're tying this wire, this ribbon down so that you're hands-free. Now you can take this, whoops, Hold on, I didn't get behind that wire. Good lesson. Alright. So you've got to get in between the loop and the finger. You see how it is right now? So it's right there at the end, in between this ribbon, and then I will take this and I'll tie it on. And now the whole ribbon is tied together. So now if I let go, it's not going to go anywhere. Oh, my little peg wants to come out. Alright. So now I'll take this out to the end of the board, trim it off. And then I'll put this one up here. Hopefully that helps you. Alright, so now you keep one up, one down. So the whole purpose of this thing, well, there's really two purposes. One is to hold your bow on while you're working, so you're not having to hold it with your hands. The other is to tighten your bow as you go. Because you're using several ribbons in a row, you can have a problem with your ribbons getting too hard to hold or getting loose in between the rows. So if you do it this way, you don't have that problem. Alright, so we're going to put the two cute ones away. Alright. Don't y'all love this? This was at Sam's. I just like it. Alright, now, let's see. We're going to put one of our St. Patty's Day on. Our only St. Patty's Day. So this is the trick that I usually use. When I'm making bows, I try to use as many of the 50-yard roll ribbon as I can do. And then I just add in my little specialty ribbon, and it's not as expensive. Okay, so you take this bottom wire and this top wire, put this on, and you want to twist it one good time. So don't just put it on. Make sure you get that good twist. Like that. Make sure you have up and down. We can put this out of the way. I'm going to go around my first loop to the middle, scrunch, twist, go around this loop, okay, back to the center, pinch, twist, and then once again I'll go up and down, and I will twist it on one good time, make sure I'm making it tight. So that's the difference between a bow that's really holds up well because of this tightness in the middle. Alright. Now, that came off in there. That's so funny. Let's trade these out. Yeah, my dog chewed up, Bella chewed up one of these, so I had to get a bigger one out. Alright, so now we go out to the board, pinch it. Alright, we're going to twist it on one good time, and that means a full twist. Okay, there we go. Make sure it stays up and down. You can move this out of the way. So go around the first peg, come back, pinch, twist. I'm not messing with the wire right now. Go around this peg, come back, pinch, twist. Now, I go up and down and twist one good time. Then I can trim that off and put it up here. Now you're putting these up here just to keep them out of the way. It also helps when you are fluffing out your bow because these are already easier to get up. So now we're going to use this gorgeous one. I love this. So again, pinch, put it on. Okay. Twist one good time. Move that out of the way. Go around the first one. Another good trick, make sure you have plenty of ribbon pulled out. Pinch, twist, go around that one. Pinch, twist. So we're going to do a couple of this one. Go around this one. Pinch, twist. One thing that you should do when you're making bows is just be patient. Don't be in a hurry, because if you're not in a hurry, your bows will come out nice. All right, so twist it on one good time. You see how it helps and makes it hands-free? It really does make pretty bows. But these bow makers are tools just like anything else. Just like your rotary cutter, your scissors, your hands are tools. All right. Let's do a splash of black and white. And we're gonna do a trick. All right. So, and my mom's gonna say, "You're stuck on black and white." Okay, but I'm not. I just like to have white or black a lot of times in bows because it kind of like makes it pop. Okay, so go there, twist, back around this one, back to the center, pinch. Now we can tie it on. So see how we tie it and twist it one good time. All right, trim it off, put it out of the way. So here's our trick. I want to end with 2 of these. So how do I do that? I take this ribbon, I pull it off the peg, I move it away. I take this, I pull it off the peg, I move it away. So now I have 2 pegs left again. It's not complicated. You're just moving it out of the way so you can use that peg again. Okay, so twist it on. So when you put this tail up here, it kind of will keep that ribbon from coming back out. Okay, go around that one. Back to the center, pinch, twist. I'm going to tell you, I don't have any magic way of keeping the Probow from moving. I've tried everything. I think it's the mat. Having it on the mat kind of makes it slick. So, that's okay. Alright. Last one. Back to the center. Pinch it. And I'm going to do my little middle wire again. Make sure this is twisted. Trim it off. Alright. Now, here's the other trick. So you've got your bow in here. You just pull this one out from the bottom, unhook it, and what I like to do, this is personal preference, I take the 2 bottom ones and put them together. And then I find that piece. If I ever have trouble with the center, I just pull the peg out. Because it's easier to find the beginning then. There it is. Alright. Because I told you, when I make it, for some reason it tends to slip down. Not important. I'll take it and I'll kind of pull it together with that top one. And I'm going to take the whole thing out. Put this peg back in. Put it over there. Alright, so now we've made it pretty tight, but you want to make sure that it's super tight. So I will kind of pull it over like this, make sure it is snug in there, and then I'll twist it a couple good times. This one I like to use my fluff box with. So the fluff box has a little hook on it and a little nail. So I just slide it into the hook and wrap it around the nail. At this point, I will do my dovetails on any that aren't dovetailed. My child is in there having fun doing something. Okay. You can also do this as you're fluffing it. Personal choice, really. Let's see. I don't do these, but I will do this one. Okay. Here's another one. I think I got them all. Let's see. Did I get them all? I think so. We'll check as we go. Alright, so what I do is I kind of pull it up, and I'll start with the tails, and then I will pull these in opposite directions. Turn it around. This is just how I keep straight what I have already fluffed. Makes it a little bit easier for me, but you can do it whatever way is easier for you. Okay. So we got our black. I just like to pull it on opposite ends. So if I have one tail here, I'll put one tail there. Okay. Pull these out. This under. Okay. It always kind of looks like a hot mess until you get it kind of fluffed out. And we have this one in the center. I'm keeping these two together, so it's ribbon on ribbon, but the tails will be separate. Okay, and then I'll go through and plump up all of my loops, because they're going to be flat. I just stick my fingers in and fluff it up like that. There we go. I also take and do the ribbons like that. Get that nice little curl. Any of them that have wire in it will do very nicely. Let's put this over here. Okay, and I'll just look and see if there's any little spots I need to move around. And there we go. All right, Probow's done. So let's look at them. All right, we have Probow, Easy Bow, Bowdabra. All right, so what did you think? Which one do you like best? Woo, I told you these lights are killing me. I think this one will go on our banister. What do you think, Ma? All right, so let's see if you have any questions, because I know I've just been running my mouth. So did that help y'all any with the bow makers? Thank you. I do too. I like how they turned out. And you know what I find interesting is that I find them very similar. 3 different bow makers, but the bows themselves are very similar. Thank you. Thank you. You think the Easy Bow came out the best? I love the Easy Bow Maker, I won't lie. It's my favorite. Probow? Awesome. You can't choose. Thank you, Z. Thank you. So did y'all have any questions about, was that helpful with the Probow? Could you see what to do with that second wire? Of course, I'm happy to share my time and stuff with you. Laura, so you named your dog Bella. I heard you talking about it. And your new puppy is Hyper? Oh, that's funny. Yeah. They are when they're babies. Yeah, that's all you got to do, Jonathan. You just got to keep practicing. Yeah. You know what? I think what you should do is when you're doing the Probow, just take your time. That really makes a big difference. Yeah. Yeah, it does. It does cost a lot more, the Probow does. Awesome! 12 bows! Go, girl! Bowdabra. See, I like all of them. I like all the bow makers too. You know what? I also like to make them by hand, so. Yep. You like the Probow the best? Yeah, you want to see the back of my carrot? So that's the back of the carrot. Okay, so you can see it's styrofoam. It's this cut in half. Okay, so this is a 12-inch cone. It's cut in half. So hang tight. I am going to make a project similar to this. It won't be tulips. It'll be rosebuds. But it'll be very similar. So of course the difference is that, you know, I go very thorough step by step and give my group all the tricks, little tricks, you know, that I don't share with everybody. So, and what to price them at and all that kind of stuff. Yep. Yeah, make sure you love those. I know, I love the carrots. They're so much fun to make. Yeah, we will definitely do that. Yeah. Oh, and I did, what did I do with that one? Here it is. So I did record a video for tomorrow for Thanksgiving, listen to me, for Valentine's Day. So I'll be putting this up tomorrow. These are the Dollar Tree hearts. They're floating hearts. So I recorded that, and I'll put it up tomorrow because I'll be on my way to Alabama. And I do have something taped for Sunday. So there'll be something to watch on Sunday too, so we won't miss out. Yay! Aw, thank you, Brenda. I'm so glad you like it. Brenda's in both my groups. She's in my coaching group, which of course is my business group. And they're about to have lots of fun because I just uploaded all of the income tax training. And 1099s. Well, I'd already given them that, but thank you. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see my buddies. My sisters. I mean, we talk all the time, but it's not like being able to hug them and stuff, you know? I know I said Thanksgiving. That's funny. Thank you. I do sell kits. Yes, I do. I don't have one for the carrot, though. I didn't even think about that, actually. I probably could do that. The center hook on the fluff box, it's like a miniature cup hook. That's what it looks like to me. Yeah, tell him to just get a really small cup hook. He'll know what that is. Thank you, Dawn. Y'all, it's hot. Hey, Pramila. How are you? There will be a carrot making video, yes. Thank you. Awesome. Y'all, I'm dying. I'm hot. Alright, so Mari has been pestering me forever to make a video for y'all with these three, so I thought we'd do it together. I'm good. Can you believe Bella is sitting over there? She's sitting over in the window looking for her buddy. She's so funny. Hey, Robin. I just packed up your wreath. Whew. I need a fan. I know. Don't I need a fan? I need a fan. It's hot in here. It's all the lights. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lights in this room. Because it's hot with all that. I am driving. It's only 6 hours, and we're going to Sim's Pottery Friday morning. So that's only a couple hours for me, like 2.5 hours. So you made it to 68? Awesome! Thank y'all so much for helping her, because that is just awesome. We need to share each other's love, each other's channels, and help each other. That's what makes us a community, right? Thank you. I'm glad you liked it. Whew. I do too. Bella, come here, girl. Come on. Bella, come here. Come here, Bella. You gonna come over? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. And she tries to find a way underneath the desk. It's very full under the desk. Come on. Come on, girl. Bella. Come on. That's a good girl. Look at that good girl. Say hi, Bella. Hi. Come here. See, she's doing much better. She still doesn't like taking that pill, but she's doing a ton better. Thank you. You can do it. I'm telling you, you can do it. Muffy is coming. Yep, there's Bella. She's being antisocial today. I think it's because she feels better, so she's been running outside. And she even played with her ball a little bit today, which I thought was a really good sign, because that was the first in a while. Yes, she does. She's very talented. Dawn is very talented, so you definitely need to check out her channel because she has really good stuff. And you know what the truth is? That there's lots of channels, but there's lots of people to watch, so you don't need to feel threatened to share the love and have, talk about other people's channels, because we want to create a community, right? This cutting mat came from Amazon. Oh, and we're just about to reach 65,000. So we're going to do another giveaway. I want to pick up a couple ribbons when I go to Sim's Pottery. And did I bring up that mesh? Of course I didn't, but we'll post pictures. I'm gonna put a couple of things of mesh, a wreath base, and a few ribbons, and we're gonna give that away for getting to 65,000. So, yep, go Cubbies. That's my business group. And we are a community. We are definitely a community. We help each other, and they learn a lot from each other, and not just me, which I think is very important. Wonderful. Awesome. Yeah, so make sure if you want to turn your hobby into a business that you come check out my business coaching group. And if you're looking to up your wreath game, you can check out my design group and the Soul Sisters design group. So the Soul Sisters design group has 6 designers, and we do every week, and we take turns. So you get all different designers, since there are 6 of us. I'm so glad. Yep, go Cubbies. Hey, Melody. Thank you. I'm so glad you're loving the business group. Yeah. All right, well, I am going to go turn off all these lights before I melt. Yeah, it is, but we made all 3 of these bows. But it'll be posted out here so you can go back and watch it as many times as you want. Wonderful! Thank you for subscribing to her channel. I love it. Share that love. And hey, make sure you like and share these videos, because it helps us to get our training out there and to help us to build the community, because that's what we're trying to do. We want to build our wreathing community. We want to be wreath strong. I don't know about y'all, but I need this kind of therapy. This helps keep me sane. So, the Soul Sister group. Do you have that, Mari? Thank you, Melody. I'm so glad. Oh, actually, if you go to Soul Sister, it's creative. Soul Sisters, it's SISTAS, circle.com, then the group is listed in there, as well as our products. Like, that's where you can find the perfect tails and wine glasses with the Soul Sister logo on it, because, hello, I'm a huge wine fan. So, well, thank you for coming. It's creativesoulsistas.com. Ah, there, Mari threw out the link. Thank you, love. All right, well, y'all have a wonderful night, and I will see y'all when I get back, but of course I will be putting videos out. And a tip comes out tomorrow. What's the tip on tomorrow? Oh, it's on dealing with shipping issues. So hopefully that'll help someone. Ooh, I love kitties. Wonderful. Well, y'all have a wonderful night, and I will see you again soon. Thanks for coming and watching. Bye-bye.